Hey you guys, this is Dash from Bloom Where You're Planted, and it feels so good to get out here. I've escaped the plumbing dilemma. We here at Bloom Where You're Planted have a clog, and it is no ordinary clog. We have been through many clogs in our lives. We have gotten diapers and I think Barbie dolls out of the drain pipe. So we are no strangers to household clogs in the plumbing. This is not our first rodeo. You get that? So this has defeated us, I have to say. We think that there is probably a broken pipe under our slab. So I'll just stop there because I am in the garden today forgetting all about that and having a little me time. My honey is the most wonderful man in the world. He not only fought the clog with me all day long, for several days actually, all weekend. We've been working the clog from up here and from down here. But he has taken dinner tonight so that I can escape and just have a little R&R in the garden. So I'm doing something fun and something food. Let me show you. The fun thing I'm doing, you guys, is I'm kind of working on this little garden area. I'm going to transplant some black-eyed Susans in there that have grown in the pathway of my garden. Look, you guys, my Easter lilies are working on a bloom. I got these from church last Easter. Ironically, Easter lilies don't bloom during Easter. Yeah, naturally. Here in Dallas, Texas, those bulbs are forced to bloom. So yeah, but hopefully these will come to fruition and be beautiful. We'll see. All right, for the fun, I'm gonna get working on this pretty little garden bed I've got here. These black-eyed Susans really can't stay here in the pathway of my garden. So let's take them elsewhere. Give them a new home. These are the black-eyed Susan flowers that I put down all over that ended up going all over my property, coming up everywhere. So I'll leave a link in the description. It's Native American Seed Company, so these are beautiful. And then a friend of mine gave me purple cone flowers, so I'm just gonna throw these out here and hope for the best. Thank you, Gerald. As far as for the food goes, I did some things by seed in my growing trays because I was having a little bit of trouble with germination out in the garden. I know in Dallas, Texas, things can dry out really fast in between rain, and it's hard to just keep up with keeping that soil wet. So I wanted to baby them, see if I didn't have better germination. So I'm gonna plant those now. We have some green beans and some squashes. Some squashes that I grow that are resistant to the squash vine borer are Desi squash, 8-ball squash, poquito squash, tatume, and zucchino rampicante. So it's time for these to go in the garden. And of course basil in between all my tomato plants. Basil and tomatoes, you can't beat that combination. I had great luck with my runner beans, but where there were holes, where nothing germinated, I'm gonna put in these beautiful little starts. I'm gonna end the evening with peppers. Caribbean lemon habaneros going in, Caribbean red habaneros going in, Ghost, and Thai pepper. This is going to be the sizzling hotbed in the garden to make some dash de fuego. I'll link up in the description if you want to see how I make my hot sauce at the end of the season. Alright, you guys. Enjoyed hanging out with you. So we have our little camp kitchen set up, kind of a bucket method to catch the water. And yes, we do have a clog in the kitchen sink. Let me clarify. Our poop is still leaving the building. Yeah, the minute that changed, that would, all bets would be off. I would be, yeah, that would be a problem for me, because anyone who knows me well knows I'm a huge fan of indoor plumbing. So thankful for it. But yeah, this is just the kitchen sink. So we can all live with that. This is our new normal. And we've even thought about maybe turning lemons into lemonade by hooking all this up, bypassing the plumbing and hooking it up to a gray water system that goes out into a barrel in our backyard and then can be pumped around the front to water the garden. So I've always wanted to look into that. It's always been a dream of mine to use my gray water that the household uses. So that would be great. So yeah, we might just turn lemons into lemonade. I know you can probably relate. As homesteaders, that's what we do, don't we? I'm not alone in this. All right, I better get busy washing these dishes. They're not gonna wash themselves. You have called me higher, and I'll go where you will lead me, Lord. You need me.